From the San Diego Surf Cup, the polo grounds of San Diego and the city of Del Mar. Shift colors. We're about ready to get underway in this girls under 13 match. Featuring the SC Blues and the Crossfire Premier from the state of Washington. Let's get your lineups for both clubs. First for the Crossfire Premier. Out of Kirkland, Washington, their keeper is Gabby Orta. 0 is a defender, and she's Veronica Chung. Number 1 at forward is Emily Johnson. Number 3 a defender is Taylor Sacra. Number 4 at defender is Courtney Fedor. Number 5 at mid or forward is Brooke Weedman. Number 6 at forward is Kennedy Kinneker. Number 9 at midfield is Megan LaGresley. Number 11 at defender is Perry Sear. Number 12 at midfield is Emma Morris. Number 13 at forward is Carly White. Number 14 at midfield is Jamie Farrell. Number 18 at mid or forward is Keegan Bolibol. Number 20 at forward is Antonia Anastasio. Number 21 at midfield is Sydney Nielsen. Number 22 at forward is Brielle Barrett. And number 64 at forward is Amy Moffitt. The Crossfire Premier will be going from left to right on your picture, and the SC Blues will be going from right to left. Let's get their lineup. The keeper will be Meredith Hummel, otherwise known during the contest as Mia. We are underway. Number 2 will be Nicole Free. Number 3 is Kay Rodolis. Number 4 is Casey Murphy. Number 5 is Isabel Damiani. Number 6 is Jennifer Munoz. Number 8 is Jocelyn Orgel. Number 9 is Kalia Kelly. Number 10 is Sarah Roberts. Number 11 is Alexi Marietti. Number 13 is Marley Grosher. Number 15 is Stephanie Lowry. Number 17 is Lauren Woodyard. Number 18 is Savannah Forstott. Number 19 is Nicole Rosen. 16 is Rachel Eslick. And number 22 is Miranda Schultz. And that's your lineup for the SC Blues. Ball is going out of play at the far side. The head coach is Randy Dodge. The team administrator is Mystine Forstott. And the head coach for the Crossfire Premier is Porter Lombard. And the assistant coach is Amy Lombard, and the team manager is Kathy Fedor. The Blues now with that soccer ball. Casey Murphy trying to get that ball toward the central. It is routed out of the 18-yard box area and out of the far side touchline. You see there an opportunity. Willis Allen Field, the San Diego Polo Club, which it normally is when there's not soccer here, a couple of weekends in July and maybe a couple of weekends in November. Where the surf meets the turf in this city of Del Mar. Across the freeway of the I-5. Ball being touched down by Murphy. Or no, was touched out by the Crossfire Premier. Murphy was in the near area. The far side, trying to run onto that soccer ball is her teammate Jennifer Munoz. It's knocked out though by the Premier. Try to protect on the outside of the 18-yard box. And it is going to be, when they knocked it across the end line, or the goal line, it is now going to be a corner kick, a set piece. Taking it is Sarah Roberts. Roberts swings it out. The outswinger trying to get somebody to collect it. Nobody able to do it. Plenty of, the lime green and blue of the SC Blues, but they couldn't get it. And reducing the size of the field. Coming up from the back there, Marietti getting it up forward to Schultz. And that ball is struck by Origel toward the central now to Munoz. Munoz on it now. Jennifer weaving her way and runs into traffic, dispossessed there, and Premier have it. Out of their own defensive third, they push up. Carly White White want to switch it to the near side, but the T-Mobile player there try to get to the soccer ball, was not able to do so. So now the SC Blues will throw it in, and it's girls under 13 match. 0-0 your score in the opening moments. And it ball into Central now. Schultz. Winning it now is Carly White. And that ball goes out of play. SC Blues player going down. But it is going to be a free kick as it was a foul on the play.
Goal side. Keegan, goal side.
The SC Blues with a free kick. Kalia Kelly. And they switch it to the near side. Want to work it on the left flank, but now she's going to go to the interior, but that move was taken away. However, still able to get it back. A couple of teammates in the central, the midfielders now finding a way to control the soccer ball. They get a through ball, but coming off the line, though, quickly that time for the Premier was Gabby Orta. In their own half of the field, a couple of headers there, but they're not able, as they bring it down, not able to control it. And now they're retreating back is the SC Blues. On that soccer ball is Farrell, Jamie Farrell, and now it is over to Emily Johnson. Johnson on the wide. Johnson now just outside the box. Johnson in the box, takes a shot and a goal! Go, 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 go! 1-0, the Premier, putting it in the back of the net on a beautiful shot inside an 18-yard box. Emily Johnson, and she in the red cleats, putting her team up on a board first in his girls under 13 match. 1-0. And the Blues now going to play from behind here in the first half, though. Plenty of time. Kay Rodales as they move up out of their own half. But obviously in their mind, the defenders, they have to be aware now of Emily Johnson as she has a credible shot. Can't allow her too much time and space. And there's a touch there by Orgel, getting it out to the wide, and they have a counterattack going and retreating back. And getting it that time was Fedor, pushing it up forward. Her mom, the team manager, Kathy Fedor, the Premier. And then throw in SC Blues. Trying to work it from that right flank. And they have it down to Central a little bit, but then as they try to go outside, it's taken away. Johnson a touch, but can hold on to it. Into Central now. Coming back, Scholes. And in the Central, they try to work out wide, but they stiff it up into space. The Crossfire Premier on a soccer ball. However, trying to keep it going wide, and they finally are able to make the play on the near side as they try to work from their offensive attack. And they run it inside, but once they do, there is the SC Blues who are standing tough inside space, and here they come on a counterattack. Munoz still on a soccer ball, and it was routed off by Sacra. And Sacra able to get to that soccer ball, and then they route it out of danger, but they're going to have to defend it against a set piece. Sarah Roberts will do the honors. The SC Blues down 1-0. They swing it on a direct line toward the 6-yard box, but it's intercepted, pushed upfield. However, not being able to possess it is the Premier, and SC Blues still in that attacking third. Into the corner to Munoz. Munoz makes a move. Munoz, a service, a header, but nobody there. but it was a nice idea. So you know it's going to happen again. And it's Damiani, and Damiani to the outside. And Miranda trying to get to it. Cannot. On the near side, the SC Blues. But there'll be substitutions prior to the throw-in. And wholesale substitutions coming in now. And we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball for the Crossfire Premier. Out of the Kirkland area of Washington. Second State of Washington game we've done here, LandryVidProductions.com. Today, the other team was not successful in their attempt for a win. Started off well, though. And on the near side, Kelly couldn't possess it. Now she's got support there. Nice job by Origel. Origel, her service toward the box. And she's got a player there in the central, but could not get to it. Casey Murphy was there in the space, but she couldn't get to the soccer ball. Nice service from the wide. And now on the near side, and from their own defensive third. The visitors from Washington pushing it up to midfield and trying to keep a counter going here. Perry Sear. And there's a strike toward the central, but there's numbers there for the Blues. Now to the wide. And it'll be a throw-in. Crossfire Premier have a player there in space, and that was Amy Moffitt. Into the corner now. Here's Moffitt. Moffitt making a move around one player, trying to make a move around two. The soccer ball winds up on the foot of a teammate and an 18-yard box, but they just couldn't quite get a shot. On the near side, they got numbers there. However, standing strong that time was LeGresley. Or rather, that was not LeGresley, that was Origel. And across midfield now, and a run, Jennifer Munoz, and her pass toward the central. She's got a teammate there, that's Roberts. And Roberts tried to turn, but they routed her off, gets a pass, and a shot just missed at the far post. Nice decision that time when she got stopped from going in the direction she wanted to go. Still had the soccer ball, presence of mind to drop it back, and her teammate took a shot. You see that a lot in soccer, and they just couldn't get quite the shot they wanted out of that. Nice little offensive sequence. And a 6-yard box. Trying to get it to midfield. Damiani. Teammate on the back, trying to get a pass up, and it's going to be a foul. Miranda on the foul. It's going to be a free kick now for the Crossfire Premier. Nobody there in the space to give it away. However, they get it back. Good passing now down to central, and coming up there to space there was Dulles. Big play that time. And now on the wide they have to protect. As trying to put that pressure on is Emma Morris. And they protect well in the outside of the box. Standing tough out there on the left flank there. The defenders, outside defenders doing their job. And wholesale substitutions now for the SC Blues. We'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And 13 was one of the players that came in, and 19 was the other. Marley Grosher was one of them, and Nicole Rosen was the other. And there was another player, too. We didn't see her, so.
How far off we are right now?
On the attacking third now for the Crossfire Premier. They got a player in the corner now, and that is Kinnicker, but they couldn't do anything with it. I take that back. It's a CK, so my correction here, and so now it's a set piece opportunity for the Crossfire Premier. They lead 1-0 in this match, the girls under 13 match here in the Surf Cup 2009.
Back up a little bit. Hey, great stuff, you guys. Ruff, back out of there a little bit. Ruff, come up on this side of the box a little bit.
And the SC Blues going to get
Sydney, back out.
one of the players coming out for the SC Blues. And that ball inside a 6-yard box. We'll have to get a clarification from the linesman on what exactly happened. Is the Blues playing one player down?
I didn't see anyone come on. I'm gonna get in there.
Okay. And Blues are not playing one player down. I guess the player did come on, and then we just saw a player go off. Didn't see the player coming on. And in the middle is Moffitt. Moffitt's shot was blocked the other way.
That's a good ball.
Roberts going to go out to the wide and then try to work it back to the interior. Nicole Rosen, but that didn't work out. And now they have support from the back on a run. And that shot, not a tough one, and coming way off her line. No problem for Gabby Orta in order pushing it upfield. And a touch there for Weidman. Brooke Weidman. Off a deflection, it's going to be a handball and a free kick. Free kick now for the Blues. Rochelle Islick. Islick getting it now up to Kelly. And Islick coming back to get to that soccer ball and draws it over to her teammate, Dulles. And Dulles gets a long ball there. She was trying for Rosen, but Rosen didn't get to it. And now in the Central, the Crossfire Premier with it. The lead 1-0, 1-0 as they say in soccer. And it to the outside, trying to continue down the left flank was the Premier, but that didn't work out as the SC Blues stiffen up. And they win a soccer ball and get a counter going quickly. Munoz. And try to go to the interior, but there was the red and black there. They win it and push it straight down to Central now, trying to get a run by Moffitt. And Moffitt, all she could do is try to put pressure. And now her teammate is there, Moffitt, and that time it was a strike by Kinnicker into the box now. And retreating back is Dulles. And it goes past the goal line. And it will be a goal kick. But they had a little bit of pressure that time, trying to get the SC Blues to make a mistake. And substitutions coming in, or a substitution coming in for the Blues. It's Marley Grosher.
Somewhat tight on 6 now.
Damiani. Dulles. Pushing it up forward, but dispossessed that time. Here's Morris. Morris trying to get a run for Moffitt, and Amy wasn't going to able to keep up with that ball. Way too much pace on it. And it's going to be substitutions coming in now for the Crossfire Premier. Emily Johnson, who scored a goal, is back into the contest. And Moffitt, Amy Moffitt is coming out. And coming in for her is Antonia Anastasio. play to the wide of your picture there, and a foul going against the Crossfire Premier in red, so it'll be a free kick midfield for the SC Blues, down 1-0. We got another soccer ball on the field, playing with 2 balls now. Now the linesman sees it. I'm going to get it out of there. Only allowed to play with 1 in a match, not 2. And obviously all the fields are adjacent here. San Diego Polo Grounds got like 20 fields, so it's easy for that to happen. Down to Central, the SC Blues. Now trying to get something going. Damiani's pass is intercepted, but off the carom to get it back. Here's Munoz. Munoz into Central, takes a shot, and off of a bounce. No problem that time for Orta. She would have liked to get that more on a line drive, but once it hit the ground, kind of slowed it up. To the outside now. Kelly was chasing it down, ran out of real estate over there. But it didn't matter because the Crossfire Premier knocked it out. So the SC Blues throwing it in, trying to work from their right flank to try to get something going. 1-0, the Crossfire Premier lead. We only got about 3 or 4 minutes left in the match. Of the first half of the match, I should say. Been a long day, done a couple of games already. Brain is starting to play tricks with me. Crossfire Premier getting some fresh players in. Beautiful complexes though here. Lots of great action. They're really supported well by the concessions and everything. Practically anything you want here to take care of your day. 13-21 wholesale substitutions at White is in there. Sydney Nielsen is in there. And Jamie Farrell is in there. And if I miss one, we'll mention him as they touch that soccer ball on the near side. The SC Blues want to try to keep the action going, want to try to tie it up. They don't have a lot of time here in the first half, as the Crossfire Premier doing a fine job keeping them off the board. Into Central, though. They're able to win it and push them all the way back, and that's not what they need. As Eslick pushing it up, and her pass was intercepted, though, by Volleyball. And now it's going to be a throw-in, but way in their own deep third. Intercepted by Sear. Into space, however, the SC Blues win it. And they push it up from midfield on a nice ball toward the Central. Miranda trying to go down to Central, and that ball is dispossessed there. Not able to get support on the outside, but more importantly, the defenders of the Premier stiffened up in the interior, and they got in the deep back, and they got that ball and made a problem there for the attack. And got to get back going back downfield on a counterattack. So the Premier showing that they are doing what they need to do in this match. 2 players coming off. Or is it only 1? There's only 1. Damiani is coming out of the contest for the SC Blues. On the near side will be a throw-in for the Blues. Blues looking to try and continue towards tying it up. Not a lot of time here in the first half. The Premier push it out of play. That works in their favor. Time is still running. Doesn't stop in the world of soccer when it goes out of play like other sports. And down to Central. As trying to get to that soccer ball, she could not. That was Rosen. The Premier down to Central doing what they need to do. And they push it out to the wide now. Grosier. Center ref will be looking at his watch pretty soon. It's SC Blues down by 1 goal. 1-0. The visitors from Kirkland, Washington. And here they come. Down to Central with Johnson. On the wide. The Blues now, and it goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in. Veronica Chung is over there, but I don't know if she's going to throw it in. It might be Emily Johnson going to throw it in. Now they're going to give away to Chung. And Johnson's going to try and put pressure on the defenders of the Blues. Into space. Trying to find somebody. Not really worried about it, though, as they have an advantage on the clock. And a scoreboard. Things working in their favor. They push it back to Chung. Chung trying to find somebody there. The exterior defense of the Blues tightening up. But they may be looking at a 1-0 deficit at halftime as the substitution comes in now. And she of the number 22, Brielle Barrett, got a cast on her left wrist. But you don't want to touch the soccer ball with your hands anyway, so it's all about your feet. She just has to be careful on collisions. SC Blues going to throw it in. Trying to work down the right flank, but they give it away again. Barrett, and it goes out of play. 1-0, the Crossfire Premier. Lead here in the afternoon of the San Diego Surf Cup, the city of Del Mar. Been a beautiful day, not too hot, and definitely not cold. And that's the end of the first half of action. With a score, the team in red, the Crossfire Premier, taking a 1-0 lead. But as you know in soccer, it can be a tale of two halves, so stick around, don't go anywhere. And we'll be right back with the second half of this girls under 13 match between the Blues and the Premier of Kirkland, Washington.
Good one. We have a 9:40 second of whatever second.
We need 11 DVDs. Okay, great, thank you. Love it.
Action set to get underway here in the second half. Going from left to right, the SA Blues. And going from right to left, the Crossfire Premier. 1-0 is your score. The goal by Emily Johnson in the first half, the Crossfire Premier. And a throw in by the Blues. Toward the keeper, able to make the save. Toward midfield. And now goes out of play. Going to be a throw-in for the Premier. And the Premier trying to see what they can do to keep the scenario going and win this match, as well as the Blues trying to say we're not going to let you do that, tie it up, or maybe try to win it. Toward the interior. And now it goes out of play. Going back, retreating back. As the Blues. And the Blues weaving their way. They got players down to Central. And they just couldn't get that pass. And it was offsides anyway.
Yeah, be tough up there.
Worked that pass right down to Central. Just couldn't get anybody to run onto it. And so now the Crossfire Premier. Here in the opening couple of minutes out of Kirkland, Washington, leading 1-0. Quality soccer club in Southern California, the SC Blues. Especially on the women's side of the house. A 50-50 ball. Schultz had came into the space and helped out to keep that thing going down the field with Sarah Roberts.
Not double jeopardy.
And now we get a free kick going and a quick restart into the box. And another shot, and a save is made by Orta. Orta, who's played well in this match. Damiani in a space, couldn't win it, hold it. And in the back, they're able to push it out of play, not allow the onrush, the counterattack for the Premier to continue to go. And every time it goes out here in the first half, that is just the perfect kind of work in progress for the Crossfire Premier, because they have the lead, and it eats up time off the clock. Allows the Blues that much less time to work with. Down to Central, and no problem for Orta as get it going up the field. Emily Johnson, and that ball all the way back to the deep back defenders, the outside defender that time, and Kayra Dallas again works it out to Jennifer Munoz as they try to work up the field, but that ball taken away. Midfield playing strong. Crossfire Premier winning that soccer ball now, and they are on it here with Grosher. And on the near side, Schultz, Miranda Schultz now trying to keep it going, but man, it's center ref now. It says the SC Blues have another shot at throwing this thing in. They're down 1-0. The sun not anywhere close to setting here in the west. Summertime action here in July. Where the surf meets the turf here in the city of Del Mar. Not too far as I-5. And then on the other side of the freeway, Del Mar Racetrack. Got action until September. SC Blues now. Down to Central, trying to get a runner, and they do have a player that's free in a box, but they just couldn't get a subsequent try. Now they're going to try from distance, and that shot is partially blocked, and the keeper able to make the save. That time they seemed like they had a good quality chance good quality attack that time, and they just couldn't get the right kind of strike on it and try to put it in the back of the net. And again, the Crossfire Premier avert another opportunity by the Blues. And they keep this 1-0 lead. Roberts now. They had her there that time by Schultz, but nobody was there.
Excuse me.
Out to the wide. That ball is pushed out of the near side touchline. And it'll be a throw-in. They got a substitution at Crossfire Premier do. Sydney Nielsen coming into the contest. Forstott throwing it in for the SC Blues. There's a shot and a save, protecting the near post. Orta, good point blank shot, but Orta was there. Watching girls under 13 action, the SC Blues and the Crossfire Premier out of the Kirkland, Washington area. And the SC Blues now keeping it in the defensive half of the Premier. Still trying to keep the action going offensively for them. Damiani, you're going to try it along the left flank and try to get that interior pass. They stiffen up in the interior, but however, they still have it again. And into the 18-yard box, a couple of players going down, and it goes past the goal line. And it's going to be a goal kick. Almost. Could have been a foul, and you got a foul like that in the box. It would have been a penalty shot. And a big opportunity to tie the game up for the Blues. Your defender got to be careful in that box. They got two players coming in now for the Crossfire Premier. Amy Moffitt and Kennedy Kinnicker. Going to be a goal kick for the Premier. Up the field, and then Damiani keeps it from going any further. However, it's overhead now, and it Premier, but winning it there into space, the Blues pushing it all the way back towards Orta, and Orta has to come off her line and make a save. Orta down to central. Premier pushing it to the back, and then now a long ball on the left flank, trying to get it to Munoz, but or rather to Kinnicker, but it didn't work. And it's going out of play, but they put pressure on the near side. The left flank enough to make the Blues commit, push it out of the near side touchline so they get a throw in. Chong throwing it in, trying to find somebody in the space. Moffitt was there, it caromed, and now they still have it. And they switch it to the far side, looking for volleyball, and Keegan not able to get to it, but still staying after it. However, the Blues able to win it and push it upfield, but Dulles is there in the space, and that ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in though for the Blues. Lastly knocked out by the Premier, and again have substitution before we get the action restarted again. There's going to be 3 players coming off for the Crossfire Premier, as Porter Lombard making sure he gets fresh players into this contest, and that is a good strategy, especially in the second half when you're trying to protect the lead. Blues might have a substitution also. Megan LeGrizzly coming into the contest. I believe Brooke Weedman was also into the contest.
Stop court!
And any other players that we miss when they touch that soccer ball, we will mention them. Sydney Nielsen, and her run was interrupted to the wide side as the Blues pinch in from the wide and push that ball to the interior again to the wide, and they win it again, heading in an attacking third now, but stiffening up are the Premier, and they push it upfield. But the ball is along the left flank again. They got to retreat back in their own defensive third as the Blues trying to win that battle on the left flank. the right side of that defense of the Premier. And they have it as they gain more real estate toward that 18-yard box. An opportunity to get it in the box for a quality shot. Headed toward the box, but Moffitt interrupts that. But coming into the space there is Kinnicker. And it goes up the field, and again the Blues winning it and pushing it towards that attacking third, and in the central on a foul. And do we have a card? No, we don't. We will have a free kick. Free kick now, just a few yards outside of the 18-yard box. Quality chance for the SC Blues. Down 1-0. The Crossfire Premier setting up a wall, trying to protect in a box. I believe it's Roberts on a nice strike, but too high over the top of the net. She wanted to get it over the wall, but had way too much air on it that time and way over the top of the net. You got the right idea, though. Trust me, she'll be better at it as time goes on. Some of the shots that they make in the world of soccer, beating the wall and getting it past the keeper, are unbelievable. And you learn it at a young age, and you keep trying to perfect it as you get older. And at the top of the 18-yard box, they stiffen up the Crossfire Premier, doing a fine job, trying to get a counterattack going. In the central, Roberts deflects it, and it winds under the foot of the Premier. And they take their time, and they get their passing game going and work it out of their own half. And they push it down the left flank now as they want to get an offensive attack going. And a challenge, not being able to be successful, taken away and pushed all the way down toward the attacking third for the Blues. And Schultz now. Roberts off the 50-50 ball, can't win it. Chases it down, but that ball into the central now. And running onto it is Nielsen, pushing it out to the wide. Got a runner there for Weidman, but she pushes it, and her pass was intercepted, sent all the way back toward the defensive third now. And the Crossfire Premier able to win it and push it out of their defensive third all the way up to midfield. Again, stiffening on that right side of their defense, not allowing good quality turns or chances out there. And here they are again to try to protect as they have that 1-0 lead. It's going to be a corner kick. We are in at least the 13th minute of the second half. And the Blues, Roberts on a corner kick on a line drive, intercepted in the box as they stand tall in that box, push it out of play. But now down the central, and the shot is not close. The trajectory of that one was not going to bend where she wanted it to. Savannah Forstad. But, you know, she has the right idea, and those types of things will come as time goes on. Watching girls under 13 action. Goal kick for the Crossfire Premier. Roberts. Again, trying to find that threading the needle pass to her teammate there beyond that wall. And almost got it there. Now into the box, and that's not a problem for Orta. Orta able to make the save and will drive it toward the left flank. Out of their own defensive third, but it didn't work as they intercept and push them all the way back toward that goal line, and they're going to give up another CK. So another set piece for the SC Blues, and these are the types of things you have to take advantage of. You want to have a chance, got to get good quality shots towards that net to try to tie this game up. You're down 1-0. And going to take it is Origel. Orgel, nice ball into the central of the box, but just could not get it redirected into the back of the net. However, they'll have another shot at it. Jocelyn Orgel now will try it again. This time it goes past the keeper, and it's a goal! Go, 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 goal! They couldn't keep it out. The defender, as it went past Orta, and they tried, but not successful. Just another quality try. And as I mentioned, your corner kicks, you got to take advantage of them. And they did that time to even the score. 1-1. And the center ref now is saying hold on as he goes to talk to a linesman. Maybe to find out if somebody was offsides. He didn't get an initial call from the linesman, and it's a goal. It's 1-1. So 1-1. And now both teams will be really trying to put the pressure on each other to see who can get a win out of this game. And as I mentioned, it can be a tale of two halves, and the Blues now have evened up the match. Here's Roberts now getting a run from a teammate toward the box, and going back to get it though was Fedor. Pushing it upfield, but the Blues have it again. And a redirected almost. Enough of a redirect to put it past Orta. Didn't get quite enough of the soccer ball, and Orta is able to make the save. The Blues now want to keep the offensive attack, the pressure, back on the Premier, as they've done that a lot here in the last few minutes. And it's resulted in them tying the game. Here's a beautiful pass and a shot just over the top of the net. Oh, that time they had a perfect ball, and she took a shot, just missed over the top of the net. I believe that was Nicole Rosen that took that shot from the wide. A point-blank range, just missed it. And the Blues wholesale subs, we'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball. And let's see what we got here. Going to be a goal kick. 1-1 is your score. Down to Central now. The SC Blues still staying after it with Munoz. Got a teammate trying to get a ball to her teammate as a slasher inside the 18-yard box, but it's an offsides call. She was way behind the defender that time, but they're keeping that pressure on. Off and an intercept. Outside now in the attacking third, but the Premier stiffen up, push it upfield.
You're not saying it went through the. You're saying there's a hole in it.
The Blues now trying to continue to go back upfield, and they have kept this pressure on here in the second half. Carly White is coming into the contest for the Crossfire Premier.
Carly, you can stay out here if you want, but otherwise play attack and let Emma come out here.
We're in the basically the 19th minute of this second half. The SC Blues, Jocelyn Orgel coming into the contest. In a 1-1 score here in this girls under 13 match. I'm Greg G.K. Porter along with George Langevin on the camera, showing you all the video action here at San Diego County's best tournament, the San Diego Surf Cup. And And that ball intercepted in the 6-yard box. However, the Blues still trying to keep it going in the right direction as they continue. Their midfielders have done quite a job, and their defenders have helped out in the cause here in the second half of continuing to not allow the Premier to really do anything to get an offensive attack going. And it has been a successful scenario for the Blues as they push it again towards the box. They've got a runner there on the wide of the box. That's Robertson. She goes down but stays up. No call. To the outside and a service in the box. Redirect and a goal! Go, 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 go! The center ref is talking to the linesman. It may not count. Let's see. And it will count. 2-1. The Blues lead. Center ref, what number scored the goal? Number 8? Thank you. Jocelyn Origel scoring the goal for the Blues. And they lead 2-1. And as I have said before, it could be a tale of two halves, and we've seen this now twice today where a team went ahead and that team did not win the match. They found another scenario happen to them in the second half. And that is the second time that has happened today. And the Blues, the latest. But still plenty of time left. Can the Premier find a way to tie it up? If you tie it up, you still have a good opportunity to get to the quarterfinals. You lose it, it makes it even tougher. And so that's why you keep playing hard. You never know, might slip one in, be able to tie it up, and go in with a tie. That's the beautiful thing about soccer. As opposed to other sports, they had a service, and that one was way past the goal line. Didn't bend where they would like it to be. Keep it in play. The Blues. 2-1, they lead.
Kennedy, slide over, please.
23rd minute of the second half. Unofficially, to throw it in. The Blues trying to work it from that left flank. Premier have been successful at making it tough for them, but they have been a lot better at it in the second half. They've won that battle from the left flank. And now they are pushing it on the right flank toward the interior. Munoz trying to weave her way, but then she has to go back after it after she was dispossessed. Gets it, her pass, intercepted. The Blues still on it. Damiani working it out to Origel. Origel, who has scored 2 goals. She had the corner kick. Center ref will be looking at his watch pretty soon. This is a shot, but Orta is able to make the save going down to her knees. Orta drives it upfield. The problem here for the Crossfire Premier is that they're running out of time and they need to get that ball in the defensive half. They need to put pressure on the defenders of the Blues, and now they're trying to work just that on the right flank. with Emily Johnson, who scored the lone goal in the first half for the visitors from Kirkland. Now they throw it in. Kinnicker trying to get to it, could not. And here come the Blues again, down to Central. But intercepted nicely by Chung, standing there. And she gets a teammate, Nielsen, and they dispossess again at midfield. And a defensive foul against the Blues. And so now a chance to push up. And if you're the Premier, you got to make good on this opportunity. Veronica Chung. And they're going to set it back up at midfield, says the center ref. Get this free kick going. Want to work it to the right flank. See what they can do. Johnson now. She's out there on the wide, knocking it off for the SC Blues. And an opportunity here to keep the offensive attack going. And it's knocked out again. And I believe it was knocked out by Murphy. So now it is going to be a corner kick. Trying to get somebody to run onto it. Cannot. And that's the end of the match. The SC Blues winning this one by scoring 2 goals in the second half. 2-1 over the Crossfire Premier out of Kirkland, Washington. They played a great game, though, and they had the lead, but just couldn't hold on to it in the second half as the Blues, with a flurry of pressure all throughout that second half primarily, and they're able to get those 2 goals and take the lead and win. We'll be back with some interviews and closing comments from the match today. Greg Porter back here with the visitors from Kirkland, Washington, the Crossfire Premier and his girls under 13, and you are?
Emma Morris.
Okay. Emma, talk a little bit about just this day today and the games that you guys played as a team and what kind of progress you guys made.
Well, we started out playing well. When we first came into the tournament, we had kind of trouble keeping possession and being calm, and I thought we started out really strong. Even though we lost, we played well. We just couldn't finish.
Okay. So how do you guys set up for possibly making it to the quarterfinals? I mean, what do you got to do now?
Well, there's not that much of a chance, but if we do, then well, we're just gonna go home and we're gonna eat a team dinner, and then we're gonna just kind of focus on the game tomorrow and make good decisions.
Okay, sounds good. Which school you go to?
ASB in Seattle.
Okay. You like that school? You got a favorite teacher, subject, or how's the experience over there?
Good. It's a good experience. I don't really have a favorite teacher, but I like writing and PE.
All right, good. Good. All right, well, let me talk to your teammate in the Central, and you are?
Courtney Fedor.
Okay. And Courtney, what position you normally play out there?
Left center back.
Okay. You guys' defense was pretty good today.
Yeah, I guess. We made passes out of the back and didn't really dive in that much, I guess.
What do you guys got to do to maybe change the script a little bit and maybe have a chance to get in the quarterfinals?
We have to connect more passes and hustle harder and finish.
All right. What school you go to?
Timbercrest Junior High.
Okay. Talk about the experience over there at that junior high.
It's good.
Okay.
Really good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside, and you are?
Emily Johnson.
Okay. Emily, was it true that you scored the first goal of the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about that particular play.
I got the ball from my teammate Jamie, and then I went around the defense, and then I ran a little bit, and then I cut them back, and I shot the ball, and it went in.
Great description of the first goal of the game. And your team, at that point, did you feel it was going to be, something that they might put some more pressure on you in the second half, or did you feel that, you guys had a kind of beat on them?
Oh, I think we needed to still play a lot harder, and we needed to get more goals because, like happened, there's always a chance that they score, and if we have more than them, then we have some chances for mistakes, and we can still win. So.
What do you think they were doing in the second half to kind of keep you guys' offense kind of slowed down?
I don't think they did anything different. I think we just weren't playing as well because we were already up by one. Even if it wasn't a conscious decision, it's just kind of happens that you get in the mindset that you're ahead and you're winning.
Okay, what school you go to?
I go to Kirkland Junior High.
Okay. What's the experience like over there?
It's really fun. The teachers are great, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on.
Sounds good to me. Lastly, anything girls would like to say to your parents or anybody watching this video?
Yes. Hi.
No. Let's win tomorrow.
Sounds good. Have a safe trip back home, girls, and thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you.
Greg Porter back here with some more Crossfire Premier players than you are.
Jamie Farrell,
Okay, what position do you play out there?
attacking and defensive center mid.
What did you think about your defense today as a whole?
I think it was hard for them just because we didn't keep it up as much, and so they had a lot to do all the time, and so they got really tired, I think. But they did good.
All right. What do you guys think you have to do to maybe gain a better experience out of this trip?
I think we need to play our hardest tomorrow and just don't think about the games today because they're over.
Excellent mental approach. Okay, what school you go to?
I go to Highland Middle School.
Okay, talk about the approach over there. I mean, what's cool about going to that middle school?
I don't really like school, but I have to get straight A's so I can play soccer, so it kind of has to do with soccer.
And so you get the good old straight A's, huh?
Yeah, I have to.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's going to help you because if soccer's not around, you can do a lot of other things. Let me talk to your teammate and your.
Perry Sear.
Okay. Perry, talk about the experience so far for you guys.
I think it's been really good. Even though we haven't had the results we wanted, we've come out, and it's a good experience.
Okay, all right. How was the plane flight coming down?
It was good. I had a couple of my teammates on there, and we were talking about the tournament.
Okay.
So.
All righty. What do you guys have to do to maybe change the script a little bit?
I think we need to work on settling the ball and passing to feet and winning 50-50s.
And it seems like you guys can do that at times. It just offensively wasn't working for you in the second half.
Yeah, I think at the end our balls were getting a little sloppy, so the runs were harder to make.
All right. What school you go to?
Beaver Lake Middle School.
Talk about the experience over there.
It's a great experience. We have a great leadership system, so it's fun.
That's good. All right, let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Brooke Weedman.
Okay, Brooke, talk about the experience so far today.
I think we played pretty good, but we needed to pressure more and pass the ball to feet.
Okay. And that's the thing I know you guys are going to be trying to do tomorrow and stuff. What do you think you really got to do tomorrow?
Well, we ought to put high pressure and spread out wide so we get around the defense and create lots of shots.
And keep it going for 60 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, what school you go to?
I go to Beaver Lake Middle School.
Okay. What's great about the experience over there?
I'm going into 6th grade, so I don't really know yet.
Okay. Well, how was the grades before that?
They're pretty good. My school was really nice. I had lots of my friends, and I made lots of them, and it was just pretty fun.
Good. You're ready to go. Let me talk to your teammate on the outside, and your?
Megan LeGressley.
Okay, Megan, talk about the experience getting here and, what you guys got to do to make it even more fun before you're done.
Well, I think we have to come out hard for each game and get wins, so it's more fun for us and we get more out of it.
All right. Well, the weather's been good. Hasn't, warmed up too much. Maybe it'll play that way tomorrow and it'll help you guys out. What school you got to?
I go to Renman Junior High.
Okay. Talk about the experience over there.
Well, it's my first year there, but I had a tour and it seems like a really good school. So.
Lastly, girls, one last thing. Look at the camera. What do you want to say?
I think we need to play as good as we can tomorrow to make this experience good.
Same, and I want to thank my parents for bringing me out here.
Me too. I just think it's really cool over here, and it's a really good experience for us.
I think it's a great opportunity for us, so we need to come out hard and just get better as we play.
All right. Girls, congratulations and good luck in the future, okay?
Thank you.
And we're back with some more Crossfire Premier players from Kirkland, Washington. I got cousins up there. I love Washington. And where are you from? What's your name and what position do you play out there?
I'm Brielle Barrett, and I play goalie and forward.
Okay. Talk about the experience so far.
It's been fun. It's a lot warmer here, so I think we're adjusting to the heat compared to Washington, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What'd you do to your wrist or arm?
I fractured it the night before we left here, so we left for here, so I've been out.
Well, thankfully in soccer you don't need your arms and stuff, although you do get contact, so that's one of the things you got to be careful of.
Yeah.
Okay, lastly, any last thoughts that you want to, say about what you guys need to try to do to maybe get a better experience when it's all over?
Yeah, I think we need to connect our passes and not take for granted that we're actually here, that we need to play our best when we are here, because this is like one in a lifetime chance.
Excellent thought process. And so what's going on at your school? Do you like it?
It's cold and wet, and it's pretty fun. It's different, so it's nice being in new places compared to school.
All right, let me talk to your teammate, and you're?
Amy Moffett.
Okay, Amy, talk about your experience so far in this tournament.
I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm just kind of gaining new experience and kind of growing as a player.
Okay. What do you think, again, the script, can be flipped a little bit? What do you think you guys got to do collectively?
We got to communicate a lot better and don't bite as much when somebody comes at you with the ball. So.
All right. Good. What school you got to?
Inglewood Junior High.
Okay. You like that junior high over there?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I've only been there for a year, but I'm having a lot of fun.
There you go. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside and tell us about, first of all, who you are, what position you play, and a little bit about the experience.
My name is Kennedy Kenneker. I play forward, and it's been fun.
Okay. What do you guys got to do? I know you're going to try to do your best to try to help change the script. What do you guys got to do as a team?
Well, like Amy said, I think we need to communicate more, and we need to connect our passes and not dive in.
Okay. All right. What school you go to? And talk about the experience over there.
Well, I'm just going into junior high. I'm going to Evergreen, and so I haven't been there yet, but my sister says it's fun there. So
how was the other grades leading up to it?
It was really fun. Yeah.
Lastly, girls, you look at the camera and your last thoughts.
Hi. Hey.
All right, girls. Well, good luck on your trip going back. Okay, thank you. Greg Porter back here with some more Crossfire Premier players, and you're?
I'm Cindy Nilsson.
Okay. Cindy, talk about, just not just the game today, but just the experience up to this point.
It's been a lot of fun, just everything we're doing, and I like being with my team. They're all my best friends and stuff, and it's just great experience and a lot of fun.
Okay. All right. What do you guys have to do, to really maybe change the script a little bit and come out with a better result?
I think we just really need to stay strong from the beginning until the end, and I think we can shoot more. We need to get better chances and stuff, but overall we're doing really well.
All right, good. What school you go to or going to?
I'm going to Evergreen Junior High.
Okay. Experience prior to going to junior high?
I'm excited. All my older brothers and sisters been there, and they tell me a lot about it, and I'm really excited.
So the history's good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We talked to your teammate in the Central here, and you're?
Antonia.
Okay. And what's that last name again?
Anastasio.
Anastasia, all right. Antonia, talk about just the experience up to this point.
It's been good and fun, but we definitely need to play better. Look, we've been playing good, but we need to pass more, and there's just a few things we need to do better.
Okay.
But
all right. I'm sure you guys, have been coached and strategized and all that kind of stuff. This is a good place to play at, isn't it?
yeah, definitely. It's a good experience.
That's great. What school you go to?
I go to Eaton School.
All right. What's the greatest thing about Eaton School?
Nothing really.
You're just there, right?
Yeah, it's definitely too small.
Going through the process.
Yeah.
All right, let me talk to your teammate on the outside. And you're?
Veronica Chen.
Okay. Veronica, talk about, the things up to this point and how much it's been to you.
Well, I love to play soccer. That's why I'm here with all my teammates, and they're really good friends of mine. So it's just an awesome experience to get to go here because not much teams get to.
So true, so true. What do you guys got to do to change the role a little bit here in this tournament?
Well, communication is a big thing because talk to your teammates and stuff, but I think we just need to push ourselves a little harder to do better.
And that communication could sometimes be in a sign language or something. Go there, go left, right?
Yeah, body language.
Exactly. Okay, what school you go to?
I'm going into Evergreen Junior High.
Okay. And how's the experience in elementary school been up to this point?
It's been good growing over the years and stuff, but it's kind of nice leaving your old school and trying something new, but I'm not sure about waking up earlier.
Well, good luck towards that. Lastly, as I mentioned before, you guys like to say one last thing?
I just want to thank my parents and thank the team for being here with me, and yeah. Yeah, I want to thank my parents too, and we're definitely going to be back next year.
All right.
As everybody else said, thanking our parents because without them we wouldn't be here.
All righty. Thank you, girls, and good luck. A safe trip home. Greg Porter back here with some more Crossfire Premier players in your.
Carly White.
Okay. Carly, talk about just this whole experience up to this point.
It's been great. I haven't been here with this team until this year, but I know that they've been here before, and I don't know if they're used to it. But I think it's really great to be here. It's really fun. The competition is really great. It's tougher than back home, and the weather's way warmer.
I don't ask this enough, Carly. Do players, that play each other in other states, do they sometimes, get in contact, email each other, or just say how you doing or whatever, and they're in other states when they come to big tournaments or any tournament?
I'm not sure, but I maybe. Yeah.
But at least they maybe remember each other, and the next time they play them from another state or whatever, then it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. All right, what school did you go to?
I go to Tolt Middle School.
Okay. Are you looking forward to the next year?
Yeah, I don't know. 6th grade was great. My teachers were great, and the students, they're nice, and it's a good atmosphere for an education.
Well spoken. We'll talk to your teammate in the Central here in New York.
Keegan, volleyball.
Okay. Keegan, talk about the whole experience up to this point.
Being here last year, I feel like it's a lot cooler. It's cooled down, I feel like. But yeah, it's really fun here. The store is awesome. It's the best tournament clothes you can ever get.
Well, they do a good job, and obviously they know that because they want to keep you guys coming back and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What school you go to?
I used to go to college elementary, but now I'm going to Timbercrest Junior High.
Looking forward to that junior high?
Yeah, it's got to be different. No recess, but it's got to be fun.
All right. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside.
Gabby Orta.
Okay. Gabby, talk about just this whole scenario. I mean, you were the keeper today, weren't you?
Yeah.
Just, what do you guys got to do to maybe change the script a little bit?
Well, our defense was pretty solid, but it was unfortunate that the refs
couldn't have noticed some things that happened. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, you never know because sometimes you get that break somewhere down the road, and it may be in like a championship match or something. So, it's kind of one of those weird things about life. Okay. Well, I know you guys are going to keep putting your pressure on the other teams. What school you go to?
Kirkland Junior High.
Okay. Talk about that junior high.
Oh, it's really fun. Like, there's a lot of after-school activities and stuff, and everybody there is just really nice.
One last thing, shout out to your parents or anybody watching this video.
Yeah, I want to thank my parents for supporting me and bringing me here because, like Veronica said, without them we wouldn't be here. And yeah.
Thank you, Mom, Dad, Taylor, Jaden. You are awesome, and I want to thank the team for being here with us and working hard.
There you go.
Okay, I just want to say thank you to everybody and see you next year because we're going to be back.
All right, there you go. Good luck, girls, and safe trip home, okay? All right. Greg Porter back here with the SC Blues, the team that won today, and you are?
Rochelle Eastlick.
Okay. Rochelle, talk about just the whole experience so far in this tournament. I know you guys are, a wonderful soccer club. Are you guys hitting the marks that you want to hit?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, when I say marks, I mean, in other words, the things that you're trying to achieve in the tournament.
Yeah, we're winning and we're like connecting and stuff. I mean, like our first half wasn't very good, but our second was.
Okay, all right. Anything else about the experience so far that's working out for you?
It's good.
Okay. All right. I know. Unlike the other teams that come from other states or stuff like that, I mean, you're used to San Diego, so it's no real big deal.
Yeah, I've been on the Blues for a long time, so.
Okay. So what school you go to?
Bernie Sarah Middle School.
Okay. What's the greatest thing about going to that middle school?
My friends.
Okay. All right. Good. And let me talk to your teammate here, and you are?
Jennifer Munoz.
Okay. Talk about the experience so far in this tournament. Are you guys doing it the way you guys want to do it, or do you got to turn up the volume a little bit on everybody?
We have to turn it up a little bit because like they're better teams, so yeah.
Okay. And you guys know the history. The Blues, they try to win it if they can. So, I know you guys are going to try to do that in the future. What school you go to?
New Hart Middle School in Mission Viejo.
Okay. And I know Mission Viejo is nice. What's good about that school?
The teachers are really nice. They're not like all mean and weird, but I like all my friends too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Let me talk to your teammate to the outside, and you're?
Jocelyn Argel.
Okay. Jocelyn, you scored 2 of the goals, or was it 3?
2.
Okay. And who scored the other goal?
It was only 2.
It was 2. Yeah, it was 2-1. That's right. I don't know why my mind went to a 3. You guys won 2-1. That's right. Yeah, I thought you guys were going to put another one up there too. But that one goal, the first one, was just a fantastic play. Describe that a little bit. They didn't feel it went in, but obviously the ref felt it went in, so that's all that matters.
Well, I didn't really mean to curve it in, but yeah.
Well, that's definitely one of those plays. If you got that in repertoire again, you'd want to try because that's a very, very quality shot from the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys think you can turn it up another notch to go ahead and win this thing?
Yes.
Okay. So you're just getting started, huh?
Yeah.
Sounds good. What school you go to?
Middle school in Tustin.
Okay. You like that school out there in Tustin?
Yeah.
All right. Good. All righty. Well, your teammates have kind of deserted you here, but, have a good rest of your tournament, okay?
Okay, thank you.
And, one of the things that's so great, we get to see this great soccer club, the SC Blues, a whole bunch. And being here in Southern California, and they're highly successful. And you are?
Kalea Kelly.
Okay. Kalea, talk about, just the way this tournament is going so far. And can you guys turn it up another notch?
Yes, we can. We didn't do good today.
Okay.
Well, in the second game only. But we did better in the second half. Yeah.
Okay. you know, really, you probably only have to win, what, maybe 1 or 2 more games, you know, to make sure that you're in the quarterfinals, right?
Yeah, probably.
And do you have a team that you guys want to try to beat, you know, to win it all?
No, I don't think so.
Doesn't even matter, huh?
No,
Just rummage through them all. Huh?
yeah.
All right, what school you go to?
Shavela.
Okay. Talk a little bit about that school.
It's okay, I guess.
Okay. Sounds good to me. And let me talk to your teammate over here, and you're?
Isabel Damiani.
Okay. Isabel, talk about, you know, the way things have gone for you guys so far.
Well, luckily we've tied and won, so no losses. So if we win the next game, then we can go to the quarterfinals.
Okay. And I know you guys are going to be fired up to finish that off, right?
Yeah.
The confidence is a big thing, and other clubs trying to get it, and you guys have it. So in the second half, it was just fantastic the way, you know, you and your teammates were able to come back, being down 1-0. What did you guys say to each other?
Well, we all knew that we had to do better the second half, so we just tried to work harder to get to every ball and to have more shots and stuff.
What school you go to?
Ridgecrest Intermediate School.
Okay. You like that school up there? I mean, is things going good over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right, let me talk to your teammate over here. And you are?
Savannah Forstat.
Okay, Savannah, again, talk about, you know, how you guys are able to be successful and your particular squad in a tournament like this.
Well, we work really hard, and well, like, we played well in the first game, but then, like, the second game, I don't know, we just, like, yeah, we played better in the second half.
So you guys just turned it up, and I mean, they didn't even hardly see any offensive attack.
Oh yeah. Wait.
You guys have done that to teams before, huh?
Oh, like, turn it around? Like,
yeah, in other words, make it so that they can hardly get any offense going at all.
oh yeah. Well, yeah. Like, we're supposed, like, well, I feel saying, like, we have to get to every ball, like the defenders and stuff, and, like, we have to win them in the air and on the ground before other players.
Okay.
And
What school you go to?
Ladera Ranch Middle School.
Talk a little bit about this experience over there.
It's really fun, but I wish we had a middle school soccer team. I really want a middle school soccer team.
Maybe it'll happen one day. You keep working on it.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let me talk to your teammate, and you are?
Lauren Woodyard.
Okay. Lauren, talk about the types of things you guys have been trying to accomplish coming into this tournament, the things you know you can accomplish. So talk a little bit about, are you guys doing that right now? Do you feel good about yourselves?
Yeah, we feel good about ourselves. We're trying to finish the shots we're having on goal, and we're working hard. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And most of your players go through Mary Namie's kind of like academy when they're young, huh? And that kind of helps you guys, gets you kick-started, right?
Well, I've only been on the team for a couple months. This is my first Surf Cup, so I don't know.
And it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, I love the team.
Okay, what school you go to?
I go to Sunset Lane in Fullerton.
Good experience out there in Fullerton?
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you guys in winning this tournament.
Thank you.
All right. And as the sun tries to hide, it's not going to set yet. It's still got plenty of sunset time left, and a lot of teams still playing here, and a lot of great action still headed for the rest of this tournament. We hope you enjoy the action in this particular match. And the girls under 13, the visitors from Kirkland, Washington, taking the 1-0 lead, but then in the second half they were shut down and they gave up 2 goals and lost the match 2-1. For George Lanneman Video Sports Productions and George on the camera, I'm Greg G.K. Porter saying take care of yourself, God bless, and always save this one on the hard drive.